She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Brady now on 1st down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Sucker. And that makes the score 7-0. scoring the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That burst good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Brady. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the draw, this is Fournette. Runs over him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, the give to the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A handoff to Fournette. Down right around the 25. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Brady on the bootleg. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jerome Baker drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Succop's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, Bernard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Brady. He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They're running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. William Golston in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Buccaneers 27.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On second down, Bernard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, now Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Buccaneers, 27. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.